This is a collab video with Marvelous Artsy and Twisted Tree Arts. Hello everyone. I was supposed to post this video on the 2nd, but due to life events that didn't quite happen out how I wanted to. Sometimes life just gets in the way like that. We are going to be using the resin from Dollar Tree. RA went and mixed it up. I'll make sure to post a link below in my video to Marvelous Arts and to, of course, Twisted Tree Arts. So as you see, I'm already pouring all my glitter in. We go all in these days with all the glitter using a pink and a purple choice. And then I'm going to stir it up for you guys so that you can see all of it getting merged in. I used a pink powder and a pink glitter in this one. I stir maybe like, I want to say 20 times. Sometimes I count. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just keep stirring until I feel like the mixture is mixed as well as I want it to be. But these just turned out really, really pretty. I love this purple. It almost looks like night sky to me. Look at it. Look at it just sitting. So I decided to add some some foil, some gold foil to it. Foil is always the worst to get out. Like, you always have to fight it. And I have like this really big jar of it. And we're trying to get it in here without causing too much mishap. And then when you go to stir the gold, let me know if you have the same problem. It always wants to stick to the cup. Now this cup right here that I'm using is a clear regular plastic cup that came with one of my epoxy resin orders. But the silicone cup, oh my god, look at this. Just look. It is a fight because it just clings to the cup. So if you are ever using foil, just know that it likes the silicone cups a lot and it will try to cling to it. But if you use like a plastic cup, you're gonna do better with getting it to, you know, mix in with your resin. So annoying. Alright, so we're gonna get it prepped with a heat gun. I always like to preheat my resin before I pour it. So this mold is really nice. I actually got it off of Amazon. I was looking for some molds to make pottery out of because that's what I'm going to be moving to for a while, is doing some pottery molds. And I'm not sure how this is going to show up or how it's going to be in the end. But I really, really hope that you guys enjoy it. Well, I take that back. I know how it looks in the end. I've seen the outcome. But I wasn't 100% if it was going to turn out really good or not. But it does. And here comes more purple. I love a good purple and pink mix. I named my daughter Amethyst because it's my favorite birthstone. It's purple and I love pink in general. And then I like gold. So when I think of my mom, I think of my most favorite things. And that's what this is for. This is for a Mother's Day gift. And she is not a pink person. She's more of like a blue and brown person. But I wanted to make something that represented me and her granddaughter. I love pink and Amethyst really loves purple. Now I noticed while I was making this that there was like this part of the mold that was like stuck. So if this ever happens, you do want to go in there and try to move it, because if you don't pop it into place, it will cause a problem later on. And I was able to finally like pop it back. I don't know what that was. But as long as I was able to pop it back and get it out of the way, we can continue on with the pour. And it shouldn't cause a problem later on. And which it didn't, because I got that resolved. I'm getting used to this mic thing, guys. I normally don't do voiceovers. Okay. So, oh yeah, remember this? Remember this from like 2 videos back? Well, that's the first layer that was there. It's hardened. It's almost a week later, possibly maybe 2. Who knows? And now I'm adding the pink that I had extra of. Like I told you before, I do not like to waste resin. So when I have a big dish like this that's sitting on the side, why not use it for something later? I added more resin to the purple that I had left over. And we're just going to top this off with that. And then let it sit, of course. But that is what I like to do with my extra resin. Like this big silicone tray is just perfect for me to sit a dish on top of. So why not? I'm not going to waste resin, guys. It's just that's all there is to it. I refuse to waste resin. Resin is money. It costs us too much. And of course, we're going to blow it with a little bit of the heat gun, get all the bubbles out. And of course, we also have to go over as much as you can your now pot mold, which is hard to do. All right, so it's all done. It's all set. It is 24 hours later. And this bad boy is just going to pop out with ease. And I'm happy with how it looks. Like I said, my mom's a green and brown type of person. So the fact that this tray has green and then it has the pink and a little bit of the purple. This is what her pot is going to sit on. So if I haven't said it already, this pot and this whole gift is for my mom. This is all for her. Look, it's so pretty. All right, so now for the hard part. Okay, guys, this bad boy was hard to get open. So I'm going to speed things up because I was fighting with it. And I was fighting with it because I was trying to be gentle with it. And then I realized, no, we cannot be gentle. You must go all in and flip it out inside out so that you can finally pull it out. And ta-da! It is gorgeous. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It is so pretty. You can see all the gold flakes. Sometimes when I work with the gold flakes, sometimes they'll harden and they'll stick outside of the resin, which can be difficult to try to keep that from happening when you're making like trays and stuff. But since this was a bowl, nothing is sticking out. And I'm pointing out that that's where we're going to dig the holes in. Because if you're going to make a plant or any type of pottery, you should always have some holes to come out so the water can leak from the bottom. Plants do not like to be soggy. I don't know who told y'all, but they. And this is my little tool that I make the holes in the pots with. And this is me testing it out to make sure that it works. I put 4 holes in. I want to make sure that it drains through. And now I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about planting. See, we're now on another type of learning lesson. So when you do anything with succulents, in which we're using succulents, you want something like tree bark, and you want a soil that you like. And what you want to do is you want to pretty much put a little bit of soil in, and then place your plant in the soil. In this case, I have 2 that I was growing for my mom. And pretty much you're going to put those in, get them all situated however which way you want them to be. And then what you're going to do next is you're actually going to add the tree bark in, because what you want is you want a mixture of tree bark and a mixture of dirt. Now there are planting soil that you can get that's already like that. Orchid planting soil does that. It has a mixture already for you, so you don't have to. But if you just so happen to just have soil, but you don't have a good like orchid mixture, you can always just order some tree bark off of Amazon, which is, that bag was like I think $3. I don't know how much it is now. All right, my little one just came in the room with me. You might hear her songs in the background. So that's what you're seeing me now. I'm adding in the second layer of dirt. So it's a layer of dirt, a layer of tree bark, and then another layer of dirt, and then another top layer of tree bark. And then if you want to top it off with some more dirt, you can. And I just realized, and I won't realize it till a little bit later, that I've knocked out a piece of the other succulent plant. So I'm not gonna realize it until now, but watching the video and seeing that it's just sitting there looking at me in the face. I'm sorry, you poor plant. I'm just letting sit there. But as you can see, what I'm doing is putting that other second layer, and this is when I realize I missed the tree, that other piece. So we're gonna stick him in there. And at first I was just gonna top it off with the tree bark on the top, which I have done with my other plants. Because I want to make sure he's securely in there, I'm going to add more dirt just to make sure he's okay. Just put him in there. I don't want him coming out and anything happening to him. And then notice that in plant talk, we'll call it a she, a her, a it, a they. It's just what we do. I plan to make other green thumb videos in the future, so do expect those. I have some fun ones coming up that I hope that you guys will enjoy. Arts and crafts doesn't just stop at, you know, painting and sewing and making resins. Sometimes arts and craft also includes planting and helping things grow. It's all about the creating of life. And just like resin, I hate to waste anything. So you see me scooping up every bit that I have spilt on this counter is going in this pot. And this is the test to make sure that it is leaking, that water is going in and coming out at the bottom is what you want your succulents to do. I water my succulents. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.